12th Standard Economics, second lesson, National Income, Part 3, Methods of Measuring the National Income. All goods and services produced in the country must be counted and converted against money value during a year. Thus, whatever is produced is either used for consumption for the saving. Thus, national output can be computed at any of three levels: production, income, and expenditure. According to, there are three methods that are used to measure the national income. One is a production or a value added method. Second one, income or factor earning method. Third one, expenditure method. So the equation equal to output plus income equal to expenditure. GDP by sum of the spending factor incomes of output. First one, GDP expenditure, consumption, government spending, investment spending, change in the value of stocks, export minus import, and GDP is known as aggregate demand. Next one, GDP factor income, income from people in jobs and in self-employment, that is a wages and salaries, profits of private sector business. Third one, rent income from the ownership of land. GDP value of output, value added for each of the main economic sector. The second one, these sectors are primary, secondary, manufacturing, quaternary, and first method, product method. The product method measures of the output of the country. It is also called inventory method. The cross value of the output from different sectors like agriculture, industry, trade, and commerce, etc. is obtained from the entire economy during a year. Third one, the value obtained is actually the GNP at market price. Care must be taken to avoid double counting. The value of the final product is derived by the summation of all values added in the productive process. In India, the cross value of farm output is obtained for follows. First one, the total production of 64 agriculture commodities is estimated. The output of each crop is measured by multiplying the area sown by the average yield per hectare. Second one, the total output of each commodity is valued at market prices. Third one, aggregate value of total output of these commodities is taken to measure the cross value of agriculture output. Fourth one, the net value of the agriculture output is measured by making the deducting for the cost of seed, manures and fertilizers, market charges and repairs and depreciation from the cross value. The cross values of the output of animal husbandry, forestry, fishing, mining, and factor establishment are obtained by multiplying their estimate total production in the market prices. And next one, net value of the output in this sector is derived by making the deduction for the cost of material used in the process of production and depreciation allowances, etc. from the cross value of output. And net value of each sector measured in the way indicates the net contribution of sector to the national income. And product method precautions. The product method is followed by the underdeveloped countries, but it is lesser reliable because of margin of error in the method is large. So in Indian, the method is applied to the agriculture, mining, manufacturing, including the handicrafts. Double counting is to be avoided under the value of value added. So any commodity which is either raw material or intermediate good for the final production should not be included. For example, the value of cotton enters the value of yarn as a cost, and the value of yarn in cloth, and that is the cloth is garments. At every stage, value added only should be calculated. The value of output used for the self-consumption should be counted while measuring the national income. In the case of durable goods sales and purchase of second-hand goods, for example, pre-owned cars should not be included for product method.